Hey, it's Mikey Mike. Hey, we are kiteboarding in Long Beach again, and we are kicking some butt on our 11-meter Cabrinha Switchblade. It was a blowing day today, and this is actually like one of the a second or third session we had out. I had the 14-meter out earlier, but it was blowing like crazy, and I was way overpowered, so I decided to grab the 11-meter, and the wind kind of died down a little bit, so we really had to work the kite here. On the new Cabrinha S-Quad 5.7 surfboard, I actually took the Edmondson's board out and I folded one of my fins over, unfortunately, this morning, and that was a bad deal. So I'm gonna have to get some fiberglass work done, get my fin box back put in, and yeah. So we're working this 11 meters, so like up and down, really signing the kite real hard here. And it was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun. I had 11-meter up in Long Beach, which was amazing. And the winds weren't even that strong at this particular time in the day, but they were blowing pretty good, up to 25 miles an hour throughout the day. But it kind of lulled out here. Winds didn't pick up till about 3 o'clock. It was a weird day. Forecast looked really good. It picked up just a little bit, then it just dropped off. I ended up way past the lifeguard stand, and the wind just died out of the sky. It was crazy. And then I had a little tight tangle. You'll see it a little bit later in the video. Myself and somebody else collided in the sky by the far lifeguard tower, and I just hit the quick release as fast as I could, and we managed to survive a difficult situation. So I don't know whose fault it was. I think it was just happened. We were both looking, I think, in other directions, and we just came together. So no harm, no foul. Nobody got hurt. Everything was good. So working the kite here, just kind of moving along here, and having a great time in the 11-meter. A lot of traffic. I'm trying to work through a lot of traffic. Sometimes I had to kind of lay back in the water, wait for some of the traffic to go by, especially earlier in the day. It was crowded. Holy cow. Liking this S-Quad. It's really fast, super fun board. Got some straps here. I'm having a screw issue that they sent me the wrong screws at first, but now I have the new screws. I'm going to get ready to put them in this weekend. And quickly dive the kite. We're back up and riding. Plenty of power on the 11-meter today. It was a little underpowered. I hadn't had to trim the kite in at all. Like at Sherman Island, at Lake Mojave, I had to actually trim my 11-meter, which was crazy. But earlier in the day today, I would have probably had to trim the 11-meter. We were on the 14. I had to keep it up pretty high and do a lot of trimming. So working through some traffic. Long Beach was a great weekend. The winds were up. It was a lot of fun. Still trying to get used to the board. It's a little bit different than my Edmondson's board. Edmondson's board has a lot more rotation, a lot more forgiving going upwind. But I'm still a big fan of the surfboards compared to the twin tips. And so just keep working the kite, and we're trying to get to where we need to go. So getting in close to the beach here, and we're in the session out. There's a little bit of body traffic here, a couple kids in the water. So I'm just kind of trying to float through the stingray zone here and not hurt anyone, and then just kick the board off my feet and push away from the people on the beach, and just kind of step up, and we're back on land. Trim the kite in, take a little power away, and walk back up the beach. So Long Beach, you got to be really careful with the stingrays out here. A little tricky. And so here's a session on the 14. So we're taking the 14 meter out. It was a little bit earlier in the day. Wind was hauling, and there was a lot of traffic. And I was trying to weave through a bunch of traffic. I did really well. I'm trimming the kite in. I'm trimming the kite out. I'm trying to stay up, trying to stay down. It can get a little hectic. Just try to be as courteous as you can. It is it's community here, and nobody wants to get tangled up. Nobody wants to get hurt. And just kind of follow the rules of the road. If you're downwind, keep your kite low. If you're upwind, keep your kite high. And then know the right of way as you're going out. You're supposed to have the right of way, but still, if you're lower than somebody, keep your kite low. If you're up above somebody, keep the kite high. So a little tricky, but seem to manage our way through some of this traffic. Sometimes you just got to lay back in the water and wait for stuff to kind of settle out. At least that's how I handle it. So we had people jumping in front of us, doing some pretty high jumps. They'll float right across your pathway. You got to be really careful. It's kind of hard to maneuver around some people, but just be prepared and kind of know your situation. Situational awareness is super important. Water's a little choppy today, a little swell coming through. There's a hurricane down towards Baja, I think. They're playing a little swell in. But the winds were definitely kicking, so it was a lot of fun. So cruising along, and I saw my buddy Andy coming the other direction. Gave him a shout out and kept cruising. Looked like he was having a lot of fun. So here's the kite, the boggle here. Somebody landed right into my lines and took my kite out, so I quickly flagged the kite out. Sent it towards the beach. It landed easily, which was nice, and none of the lines got mangled. It was nice. So here's the kind of the beach cam look, or excuse me, the helm cam look. And I'm walking backwards, and there he is. He's coming the other direction. I think he's doing the same thing I am, and we both just kind of, as soon as I looked up and saw his kite, I just kind of flagged out, made sure we didn't have any power issues with our lines, and slice them up. So, well, this is DJ Mikey Mike. Hey, leave some comments down below. I know it was a lot of fun. Long Beach, Belmont Shores, great place to kite. If you got any tips, make sure you leave them down below. Comment. It's all good, man. All right, peace. Yeah.